Hello, my dear students. Today, the topic that we are going to do is letter to the editor. So, before we move into its format and other things, let us discuss what is it at first. Letter to the editor section of a newspaper or magazine forms an important part of the newspaper. See, students, newspapers are made for general public. So whatever grievances they have, they should get the right to project the same in the newspaper. So for that reason, this section, letter to the editor section, is created in each and every newspaper. Okay, such letters voices the opinion of the people. So here, people's likings and dislikings will be represented by the writers of that particular letter. It provides them a platform to express their agreement, disagreement, or reaction to any matter. So, whether they are agreeing with the rules and regulations which government is implementing on them, are they happy with the tax system, are they happy with the price rise, are they happy with the job they are being provided by the government. So here they get the power to express their viewpoint through their letter. These letters can also raise issues of social, political and economic interest and generally center around public reactions. Here, particularly, the writer must mention those problems which are related to many people. That will be better because here individual problems will not be given much importance because this is for publishing in the newspaper. So through that one letter everybody should benefit. Okay, it should be of other people's problem as well. It should not be limited to an individual's problem. So that is editorial letter. They also provide a forum to the readers to express their strong feelings and reactions to local, national and international issues. It means there is no particular topic on which the letter should be written. It is up to the writer what topic they choose. They can write about local issues, national issues and international issues as well. So they are not limited to write things which are dictated by the editor. It is up to the writer. Okay. They are written in crisp and clear language in a matter of fact style. Here, because the space provided is very limited, therefore it should be crisp and within few words people should understand what the writer wants to convey. The language is formal and to the point. It should be formal, okay, and it should be following the norms of the newspaper. They should not use vulgar language, slangs, etc. Let's move towards the format of the letter. Here, you all have to follow formal letter format, okay, which we have already done in business letters and official letters. Here, at first you will mention sender's address. You will give one line gap, date, one line gap again, receiver's address, then comes gap again, subject and salutation. Here, space is not required. Then you will give gap again, body of the letter, complimentary close and sender's address. Okay, body of the letter which will include 3 paragraphs. First intro, details in second paragraph and in third conclusion. Okay, then comes complimentary close and at last sender's name. In complimentary close you have to write yours faithfully, okay, and sender's name. Your designation is not required. There are few things that you need to remember while writing the letter to the editor. Letter to the editor is written for giving suggestions on an issue generally to the public. It is already discussed. State your reason for writing in the first paragraph and stay on track. Whatever is the issue, you have to write in intro paragraph. Okay? Here, you will not focus on writing your introduction. Rather, your problem's introduction should be there in the first paragraph. Keep in mind, writer's introduction is secondary, but problem should be mentioned in the first paragraph. and you should not deviate from the topic. You should hold that track on which you are writing and continue it with all the issues that you want to highlight. Always include specifics that will help ease the recipient's task. You have to write those points which are relevant, okay, and which lessens and makes the task of the receiver easy. Okay, while editing, your problem should be visible to the reader, that is editor at first, okay, and then they should not have problem in reading and printing of your letter. It may be strongly worded, but always be courteous and use polite language and pleasant tone. Whatever you have to say, you should say it in a formal, standard manner, and it should be said courteously, respectfully, and you should use polite language, okay, which will sound very pleasant. So these are the instructions that you need to remember. Apart from these, there are a few more we will discuss now. Prime focus should be on the purpose, therefore self-introduction should be avoided. This point I have already discussed. In the first paragraph, your problem should be discussed, okay, on what topic you are going to write the letter and your locality and your name. That will be sufficient. Apart from that, nothing required. The language should be simple and straightforward and to the point. Here, the language should be simple. You should not use bombastic words because it is for the readers, and newspaper readers are not from well educated background, okay. There are some who try to read, there are some who struggle to read, there are some readers who are trying to gather meaning by reading one words. Therefore, you should not use bombastic words. It should be simple and it should be able to convey your matter to them. Very important thing is mentioned in second last point, and that is, in the letter to the newspaper, do not ask the editor to solve the problems. He will just publish your concern in the newspaper. This is the blunder that students do in the examination. They say that editor should solve the issue as soon as possible, which is very wrong. Editor's task is to publish your letter in the newspaper, and the concerned authority will take the action. Okay, so keep this thing in mind. In the letter to the editor, use yours truly, yours sincerely as a complimentary. Here, in the complimentary clause, you will use yours truly, yours sincerely, etc. Out of these two, you can use any one. And then you will write your name. That's it. Okay. So these are the instructions. Now we will move to examples. Here, I have written two examples. Example 1, example 2. Okay. So let me show you from here. Sender's address, date, receiver's address, salutation, subject, first intro paragraph, detailed paragraph extended. This I told you earlier also, that 3 paragraphs are must, and if you wish you can include more paragraphs in the middle section. Okay, here in the detailed paragraph you can include more, and then we conclude the letter, then signatory section. All right, so here this is optional. See, this designation is given in the question, so we have written this, otherwise it is not required. All right, first example is this, and here sender's address, date, receiver's address, then comes salutation, subject, intro paragraph, body section, extended body section. All right, again few more details about the topic, and then concluding paragraph with signatory section. So these are the 2 examples which you all have to note it down in your copy. So we will wind up today's class. We will meet with some other topic. Till then, take care and stay well.